Hello everyone in the class. I would like to go through the contents we covered last week. Just go through them together with you so that you can get better prepared for the next class. Here I'm assuming you have already set up your VNC account and you are able to remote log in your Raspberry Pi. After first login, you should be able to see this desk. This is your Raspberry Pi, okay? To start with, first thing you do is click the right icon that says Node Red. You can click the one on desk, or you can also click the one on the taskbar. It's the same thing. It will go through a few steps to start. Give it about 20-30 seconds. So eventually you will see this message. It says started flows. So this means your Node Red has successfully started. Now next, click the blue icon, which is the web browser. You can either click the icon here, or you can actually type in the address, which is 127.0.0.1:1880. Enter. So if you have attended the last class and you have followed my steps, you should be able to see a flow diagram like this showing up on your editing area. But here I would like to quickly go through each block and quickly walk through how to set up their properties. So the first one, and actually first two, those two gray ones are from the inject button under the input category. So the first button, let's double click. What you do is you change the payload to string and enter fan on CW here, and you can change the name. Then click done. And second one, what you need to do is do the same thing. Change the payload type into string and type in fan off. And you can also change the name here. Then click done. The second block is from the function category. It's the switch block. So double click it. What I'm asking you to do is change the name here and change the condition. The first condition would be equals to fan on CW, and you are going to need to add a second condition, which is equal to fan off. Here is the add button for you to add the conditions. In case you need to add them, you can actually keep adding them until you have all your conditions covered. Then you click done. Okay, these two kind of pinkish blocks are from the trigger block under the function category. First one, what we will change is make sure you choose the string type and type in FN capitalized 1. Then you change the then send to nothing. Then of course you can change the name. Then you click done. For the second block, change the send content to string and type in FN0 capitalized, then change the then send to nothing, and also change the name, and click done. Okay. The last block is from the output category. It's the debug block. Okay. What I'm asking you to do is double click and make sure you have the check debug window checked. Okay. You can change the name here as usual. Then click done. Then your question is, where do I see those messages? The answer is here. Click this button. Looks like a bug. And all your message will be showing up here. Let me do a quick demonstration. Okay. Of course, every time you make any change, you have to click the deploy button. Okay, let's test it right now. So if I click the first button, a message will be passed through from here to this one, to here, then to here. So eventually it'll show up in this area, which is FN1. It's exactly what we're expecting. Okay, you can choose to clear all the message here by clicking this button and do your testing again. This time we're going to click the fan off. Then I can actually see FN0 populated here, which is from the debug block. So this is a short diagram. If you have this one working, means you have prepared everything you need for next class. There's a few more things I would like to ask you to do, get prepared for next class. So please take a look at the handout for next class and do the just follow the instructions in handout. First, you need to get all the parts needed and build the system. So the system we're going to use for next class is a Arduino system that has a fan motor and LED. So this is the system wiring diagram, and this page has the detailed description of the pin connections between each component and the breadboard. Then you have to go to this link to download the source code and open it with the Arduino IDE and upload it to the circuit board, because we are going to need this program running in Arduino for next class testing. So next page talks about a few more things I need you to prepare. First off, make sure you charge the battery for Raspberry Pi, which is the portable battery for the Raspberry Pi. Make sure it's fully charged. Second, try to assemble the Arduino system before the class, so that we don't have to spend too much time in class to build the system. At least get yourself familiarized with the system. Third one, make sure you download the code to Arduino. And next one is make sure you have a fully charged 9-volt battery. It's the one that powers up the fan motor driver board. It's probably not accurate to say it's fully charged, because you might not need a rechargeable battery. I think the quickest way is just to go buy one from Walmart or from Target, electronic parts. The last one is make sure bring your Arduino system and Raspberry Pi system to the class.